A second signing brings more hunger, but suddenly the squad is looking much younger. Instead of being in a transfer impasse, the Reds would rather walk away, and a recent survey's results are quoted as truth, but in fact with so few asked, it's frankly uncouth. The good, the bad and the ugly at Liverpool FC, the weekly podcast from the LFC File. Roll the intro, Nat. Welcome back to another episode of the LFC Files, the good, the bad and the ugly at Liverpool FC. Firstly, as you may have noticed, I'm not in my /home/studio. I'm actually on holiday, but I thought I'd get a quick video in to keep people up to date. So firstly, thanks everyone for all the support, for the follows and the likes, and of course the views. That's been much appreciated. My son Nat is on the control doing the editing. Well, not editing. What are you doing? You're doing the stopping and starting. Yeah, he's doing the stopping and starting for the video. So remember, I'm on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, and of course good old-fashioned www.thelfcfile.com. So without further ado, so the good, and that this week is going to be Liverpool signing of Dominik Szoboszlai, if this is the correct pronunciation. And Liverpool triggered his release clause from RB Leipzig, which was rumoured to be in the region of about £60 million. So well done, Liverpool. I think most supporters would not know Dominik Szoboszlai if he knocked him over, to be honest, because he's not a name that anyone has expected, and this is actually what Liverpool are very good at doing. LFC official website here with the headline: Liverpool complete signing of Dominik Szoboszlai. So yes, it's official, and as you know, I'm only commenting on the official signings and not so much the speculation, which we will touch on before the end of the video. So yeah, the 22-year-old joins from RB Leipzig, and for those that don't know, they are the current DFB Pokal holders, which is the German equivalent of the FA Cup. So yeah, I follow German football. I would not have guessed that this player would have joined Liverpool. I would have been more, I would have probably put money on Nkunku signing for Liverpool, but he's actually gone to Chelsea. So anyway, that's the good. And moving swiftly on for the bad. Actually, there's nothing bad this week, so this is going to be, as you know, the not bad. And the not bad this week, as you can see by the mirror here, it's actually that Liverpool walked away from signing Mason Mount from Chelsea. Yes, despite interest from Klopp. So frankly, in my opinion, it's clear that Liverpool dodged another bullet there, because like Jude Bellingham, this has just turned into another bidding war, and the noisy neighbours down the wrong end of the East Lancs Road actually ended up bidding against themselves. I think they made 4 bids in the end before they got something accepted, which is a bit stupid, to be honest, but there you go, that kind of sums them up. So yeah, I think Liverpool have done well there, and again, like they done with Jude Bellingham, pulling out of that, I think they've got 2 fantastic players for round about the price they would have paid for Bellingham and change, yeah, because this has gone, I think, for 115 million to Real Madrid. So well played Jurgen Klopp, well played Liverpool. I think it's really about quality over quantity, and considering, yes, 4 midfield players have left, but I think between Naby Keita and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, the 2 of them spent most of the season injured. So I think between those 2 players, we could probably be looking at either Andre Bajcetic coming into the team, which I think would not surprise anyone, or maybe even perhaps Tyler Morton, who's done well on loan at Blackburn Rovers, I believe. So there you go. That's the not bad this week. I think Liverpool have used a bit of common sense in this whole transfer market stuff. and actually you know, done the right thing by the clubs, by the players as well, and by the fans, of course. And that brings us nicely on to the ugly. And the ugly this week, yeah, it's not, I wouldn't really call it ugly, but it's absolutely not ugly, but it's just nonsense. It's the usual sort of press stuff we get, and you can see here from the Echo, Liverpool's local newspaper, so one would think they would know better, but their headline, as you can see, is FSG sent blunt Liverpool transfer message as number of signings needed clear. Now, okay, this is you would look at that and think, okay, fine, but this is from a survey of 8,000 people, and they say that 53% feel that FSG will not back Klopp with the amount of signings that he needs. And then it goes on to say that 73% say that Klopp needs to sign between, I think, 4 and 7 players, which frankly is nonsense. Now, okay, this may well be or may not be, likely not the case. The thing is, when we quantify this, yeah, 8,000 people took part in this survey. Now, when you consider on a global basis, Liverpool has at least in the top 10 countries, or the top 10 countries with the biggest amount of Liverpool supporters, there are 5 million Liverpool supporters, and the rest. Yeah, we're not talking about Canada, we're not talking about the Scandinavian countries where Liverpool have a big following. Yeah, we're not talking about any of those countries. Yeah, so 8,000 by my humble maths. Now, if we divide 8,000 by even 5 million, we get 0.0016%. Yeah. Now, this is just absolutely, it's not even worth publishing, to be honest. Yeah, if it was a global survey that they'd done and they'd maybe got 100,000 answers, yeah, out of 5 million, fine, you could sort of say, well, yeah, actually, yeah, they've got something here. Most people think that FSG aren't going to back Klopp, but I think globally, most Liverpool supporters with any sense would say that FSG would back Klopp. And FSG are not a Middle Eastern state. So before I wrap up, just a quick thing about the latest transfer speculation. I think they're still talking about Kefran Turam, but it's going to be a name that we're not expecting. So let's see who that turns out. That's all from me. Let's wrap it up there. Thanks very much for staying at least this long. Follow the blog on, of course, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, and good old www.thelfcfile.com. Remember to like and subscribe, and let's continue to build the community together. So thanks very much, Red fans, and until next week, stay safe, enjoy the weather. I hope it's nice and warm. Excuse the noise again in the background, but what can you do? A man has to have a holiday. So anyway, until next time, fans, peace. You LFC File.